Yes, there, you see. If the swimming pool surround extended that way, they make the filtration plumbing hard to get at.
Oh, I pointed that out to Mr. Pollard. He said the plumbing should be shifted.
Does he realize the cost?
Oh, I told him I'd do an estimate. He seems to be in a spending mood.
Well, make that estimate sound rather heavy, would you?
Well, I'll do my best to scare him off the whole thing, if you like. Oh, hello, Barbara.
Morning, Richard. Difficult dinner last night.
Oh, did you see us?
I saw you and Lucy being polite to one another over the soup and utterly silent over the duck. How did it end up?
At arm's length.
Well, you must have expected a difficult evening.
I shouldn't have let it happen at all.
Well, you had to invite her, surely.
Oh, no doubt. But I'd forgotten how overactive Lucy's imagination was. She seemed to think that I'd covered up the fact that I was engaged to Gina.
But that's silly. Why did she think that?
And to make it worse, somebody had already told her.
Ah, Paul Ross, I suppose.
And more pleasantly, her mother.
So what? Why worry? I mean, do you want things between you to be close?
No, I don't.
Well, it wasn't such an unsuccessful evening after all, then, was it?
I hope not.
It's only natural that she was curious about you.
Well, her interest now is how curious Richard is about her. You get her curiosity. She might want a good deal more.
I have no intention of doing anything to encourage her. I'll get this estimate done today, okay?
I don't like Lucy, and I don't know what went on last night, but, she did look oddly appealing. In fact, I almost felt guilty at disliking her. I only hope that Richard didn't feel the same way.
Well, I'm afraid he does. Luckily, he's in love with Gina. Otherwise, I'd hate to think what might happen.
I think it's a marvellous idea. I mean, she'll be off her feet. And it's better paid, too.
It was kind of Mr. Hunter to agree to it.
Oh, sensible, you mean? You know how he can't stand interviewing staff. Oh, no, Glenda will be just right for the job. She knows everybody. Everybody knows her, and they all like her. Won't take her long to get into the swing of things.
Especially if Frances agrees to stay on an extra week to train her.
Oh, she will. You know her husband's looking for a flat in London. Well, she says she won't move until he's found somewhere. Ho, ho, the Lord and Master cometh.
Oh, just give me flowers.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. We were just talking about Glenda taking over as the restaurant cashier. Stroke of genius on David's part, I'd say.
His idea, was it?
Well, oh, yes, entirely. He said she's exactly the right person to take over from Frances.
Well, I can but hope that he will find the ideal girl for Glenda's replacement.
Yes, well, you have to excuse me. I must get on with my tables.
Well, I mean, Glenda couldn't go on working here as a waitress, could her? Could she? Not in her condition.
I wasn't aware she had a condition yet.
Well, on the way.
So we are to have a pregnant cashier.
It's not catching, you know.
It could mean trouble.
Well, look, I know she's going to have a bit of time off for checkups and things like that, but, I mean, we can work round that.
Now, that's the least of our worries.
Then what?
The whole idea of the conception, the whole thing is rather bizarre, you must admit.
Oh, Paul, you are boring.
Well, it could attract the wrong element. I mean, you know what people are like.
Don't be silly.
The very first test tube mother was hounded by the press.
Well, yes, the first. But Glenda's one of many. I mean, it's no longer a breakthrough. It's arrived, it's here to stay, and it's accepted as normal.
All the same, if it had been left to me, I would not have taken her back.
Well, fortunate for Glenda, it was not left to you. Was it?
My paper, please.
Yes, of course. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Lucy. We are trying to give all our residents a timely warning. We've got a lot of trade convention people all booked in here for dinner tonight.
Oh, don't worry, I'll eat in town.
Well, no, I didn't mean that, actually. It would help, though, if you could eat just a bit early or a bit late.
OK, I'll have a word with your Paul Ross about it.
Well, actually, he's not on duty, but I can take a booking.
Well, it's all right. Come to think of it, I might just eat out anyway, just for change.
When you know.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Hamilton.
I'd like to make a dinner booking for tonight, please.
Oh, I shan't be on duty tonight. This is my day off, or shall be when I finish this paperwork. The receptionist should be able to help you. Or somebody in the restaurant, surely.
What made you so well behaved last night?
Well behaved.
When I had dinner with Mr. Lord.
Oh, well, I thought that you wanted me to be absent, and so that's what I did.
So you admit that you were rude the other evening?
Rude? No, misunderstood.
Who ordered you not to be rude last night?
Mrs. Hunter.
Oh, you always do what she tells you to.
No, not always.
Show me.
Show you what?
As it's your day off, have the impertinence to ask me to dinner tonight.
Well, it certainly couldn't be dinner here in this establishment.
I, too, would find that cramping.
But we could have a drink here and then go out on town.
So we could, if I accepted your impertinent invitation.
Yes, I thought you were teasing me, only to take back the offer.
7:30 for drinks here, and then afterwards, let's see what sort of a restaurant you can afford.
Hello, King's Oak. Oh, hello, love. Yeah, I've only just this minute got in. Nothing wrong, is there? You are? Oh, good. When? Do you want me to bring anything, like your blue coat or anything? Well, yes, we were for about half an hour. Yeah, it does seem a bit daft, doesn't it, really? Yeah. No news, I suppose. No, well, they wouldn't say, would they? So when you get in tomorrow... Yeah, I'll tell him. You know how he hates visiting. OK, love, bye. Hello. Hi. Oh, you've just missed Glenda. She's just rung to say she's coming home. The sister says Mr. Palfreyman's so pleased with her.
Coming home? Tonight?
No, she's coming tomorrow after she's had her check-up. Can you fetch her all right?
Yeah, of course. Why'd you bother to ring me? Gonna see her in half an hour.
Oh, no, she says not to bother to go in tonight. I mean, it's pointless, really, isn't it? Because one of the nurses said she'd shampoo her hair, then she got to clear out her locker. She got plenty to do to keep her busy.
Great. Got the night off, then?
Yeah, she said she'd be pleased. Oh, something else came for you. Second post.
That from Ron?
Yeah. He's expecting a few weeks off soon. Might come down, but on the other hand...
He might go to Spain with the girlfriend, I don't know.
Reading between the lines. Still, you can't blame him, can you?
Yeah. From the estate agents.
Huh?
Remember that house that Glenn and I nearly bought?
Yeah.
Another one going in the same street, almost identical.
But I thought you were settled here.
Yeah, we are. No, Glenn wouldn't consider moving, even if he could afford it.
Well, Ron won't mind waiting for his money.
Oh, I couldn't do that to him.
On the other hand, I mean, if you want to move, I mean, go ahead. I won't stand in your way.
Oh, no, that, love. No, this is home now. We're happy right here to all the estate agents.
Oh, Max, sorry, I've only just got in myself. I haven't even had time to put the kettle on. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'll be eating out tonight anyhow. Is it all right to have a bath?
Yeah, I think there's plenty of hot water.
Oh, good tell.
Hang on a minute. Man of the Year? It's pricey there, isn't it?
It's a special offer.
Oh, Richard. Heavy day.
Not bad. Dodging drops of paint at the casino.
Got some stuff for you and a message. David and Barbara would like you to join them for dinner tonight. I know, because I wrote it.
Oh, it was very pleasant of them. Could you say so when you see them and add that I have to do a night's work?
Oh.
Well, I make do with the tray, Michala.
Oh, I think the idea was that you would make up a fourth and I would be the third.
Oh, well, in that case, how
We
could
are
I...
meeting at 7:30 in the bar. I hope there's nothing among that lot that's going to hold you up.
Well, let's see, shall we?
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Oh, how very nice.
We've had a massive invasion of diners.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, well, do you think you could possibly swap your night off and come in and handle dinner?
Impossible. Only yesterday I was instructed by Mrs. Hunter to be very, very nice to Miss Hamilton. So I'm taking her out to dinner tonight.
Oh, the things that girl will do to get your attention.
7:30 in the bar, you see.
Oh, my hands are shaking so much.
Don't be silly.
They are.
Here, let me.
I don't think I can carry this off.
Well, you let yourself in for it.
Yes, but...
But Oliver said he'll help, so...
all night in front of that lot. They're like hawks, they don't miss a thing. Claire Halliday can smell a divorce at a wedding reception.
There you are. Now, sit down. Sal, sit down and calm down.
You sound like Penny. I'm going to have trouble with her. She is such a scheming little devil.
I wonder who she takes after.
If he says anything about driving me to the airport, we'll say that's all fixed with the children.
All right, if that's what you want.
Couldn't bear to say goodbye to him at the airport check-in. All that flap with the passports and the luggage, when all the time I've been wanting to drag him through with me and take him off to Canada. We'll say our goodbyes tonight. I don't want to see him after that. Not until he comes to fetch me. Pen seems so sure about that. I've been silly enough to let some of it rub off on me. Oh, you know, it's silly. I'm shaking like a leaf. It's Oliver. Do I look all right?
Lovely.
And you're sure the makeup and everything's
perfect.
fine? Hey, where are you going?
Upstairs. Leave you to
No,
it.
just stay. We'll talk about anything silly and pretend it doesn't matter. If I start off on the right foot, maybe I'm in with a chance.
Hello, Sal.
Hello, darling.
Evening, Marian.
Hello, Oliver.
I haven't seen that before, have I?
No, it's new. Do you...
Suits you.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, better making tracks then.
What about a drink first? For Dutch courage,
As if you needed it.
Oh.
You look fit to face anything.
That's the kind of confidence you give me. All right. Let's go.
Good night, Marian.
Good night.
Look, I don't know how late we're going to be.
Well, we are still married, you know. It is allowed.
I just thought you might be waiting up.
No chance. Early bird these days. It takes me longer to drive into work from here.
Right, well, in that case, be seeing you.
Right.
Have a nice time.
Good night.
Well, as nice as possible.
Right, sit over there.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Paul.
Mandy, when Mrs. Harvey arrived, you send her usual to our table?
Yes, right away, Mr. Hunter.
Hello, David.
Hello, Lucy.
See you.
Oh, where's my man? Ah, there he is. Excuse me, please. Hello.
I don't know which of them is making the bigger public demonstration. Paul Ross in getting back at you, or Lucy in getting back at Richard.
Well, let's drop the chat in the front of you. I think it's getting at her a bit, too.
And she's looking prettier. I ordered your drink.
Oh, thanks. I hope they've cleared off before Richard gets here.
Well, you can ride it. Ollie's not on time, though. He usually is.
Well, in order to get here at all, he's going to have to get through a load of work.
Mrs. Harvey?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey. Here's to Paul Ross taking that girl off our hands forever.
That bright side of it never occurred to me. Cheers.
Now, I have had an idea, as they say. It's all right, David knows.
But it's not a bad one. When Kate rings, one of us should get to the phone first and suggest she invites Lucy over to J. Henry's villa. Well, here's Richard.
Ah, now, nobody mention Lucy in front of Richard, or they'll be in trouble from me.
So sorry I'm late.
Did you mention to Glenda about the job?
No, I was going to talk to her about it tonight, but You can't very well discuss that sort of thing over the phone, can you?
She'll be pleased. Nice surprise for her.
Small money, did I tell you?
No, that's a bonus.
The important thing is, of course, that she's done with all that fetching and carrying.
Hello.
Mac?
Well, you don't think it's a bit...
No, I don't think it's a bit... Well, it's amazing, man.
Going somewhere nice?
I'm just going to a disco.
Not the flesh place in Heathbury.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a try.
Oh, they'll turn you away for being over age.
Now you too.
You know what I think? I reckon he's got himself another woman.
Oh, Kevin.
I'm just decided to rejoin the human race, like you said, Kath.
You mean you put him up to this?
No, certainly not. I just said he ought to get out and enjoy himself a bit more. I mean, he works hard enough during the day.
So here I am, out to enjoy myself. What do you give my chances?
No, not a lot.
Thank you for doing that for me, darling.
Went off quite well, I thought.
Clever us.
Little touches of sniping from the flanks.
Parried beautifully. Cheers.
You too.
Isn't it nice to be civilized? I won't make trouble for you. While I'm over there, you go ahead with whatever you want. It's a sort of breathing space, really. Let's just wait and see what happens.
There's a little more to it than that, Sal. Our solicitors have been in touch. Things are going ahead. We have to do that, Sal.
Yes, I know. I'm absolutely absurd about hoping. Can't change that, though, can you? I've been like it all my life. You know, I remember the first day I hoped I'd marry you. I willed it, and it happened. It's not really good for one, that sort of success. Makes one think one's invincible. Well, I've proved that wrong, haven't I?
We mustn't look on it as complete failure. We've had our successes. 3 fine children who love us. A lot to be said for that.
Yes.
In a way, this has drawn them closer.
Why couldn't it have happened earlier? Why did it have to take all this?
Look, I'll arrange to have the day off and drive you down to the airport.
Oh, that's all fixed.
What?
With the children.
You're sure?
Positive.
Fair enough.
I want to say goodbye to you here and now. In a room we've been happy in, not amongst a crowd. And I want to say something I'm not going to find easy. It's to do with silly things like pride. Well, pride can go to hell. If things don't work out for you, Oliver, don't you have any pride either. The pieces will all be there. All we have to do is pick them up. I'm all right now. I found some strength from somewhere. In the meantime, don't let's be total strangers. It would just be lovely to hear your voice sometime.